Nah, I just started, bro. We're just gonna start the show, man. Start. Give him my intro. Okay. Yeah. I got it. Welcome to the Blatantly Blatant Show. The people be hating now because I be talking all my ish. Welcome to my show. Please get off my. Welcome to my show. Please get off my. Welcome to the Blatantly Blatant Show. The people be hating now because I be talking all my ish. Welcome to my show. Please get off my. Welcome to my show. Please get off my. Let's stop. Maybe so we still waiting on Mike. And we about to see what's going on, bro. I'm trying my best to get all of this stuff, but it's hard. Like when I'm at work, I try to screen record some stuff to give y'all. But then I have the GPS that's in the background that messes it up. I'm like, oh my God. But what's that? Auto, whatever, something just popped up. But anywho, hey, look, I'm here. So what I try to do also too is when they go live, I try to drop it ASAP so y'all can catch it before they try to take it down or whatever. So, hey, I'm new to the media stuff. Well, not really. I've been doing it for a minute, but I'm really diving into it now. So I do the battle rap news. I do blatant news, which is I cover everything, all current events and stuff.
Starting until we get to 10K.
We there? Look like it was lagging. My camera was lagging. But we good. Yeah, we still waiting on Mike. So like I said, I do current events.
You guys are stingy.
We're gonna turn this music down just in case he might flag me for his beats. So while we wait for him to come up, like I said, I do battle rap news. I do, and that's because that's been popping. I was covering it before, but like I said, I just really didn't have the time, and I was waiting to get the whole setup set up. So we in here. It's live. It's lit. So like I said, it's not just battle rap news, bro. I got the beat making that I do on here. I got a playlist for that. The show is everything. I got my everyday life. I got my vlogs when I'm at work, vlogs, video vlogs, whatever you want to say. And, it's the beat making, the podcast, so much more. I got another show that I'm working on. I'm just here to give y'all the content, baby. But, Mike, hurry up because I'm trying to see what you got to say, man. Trying to see what you got to say, Mikey. But I got it muted right now for the simple fact that I don't know if that song in the background is going to flag the video. So we ain't trying to have that happen. But he just went live. And we waiting. We waiting, man. He need to hurry up, though. I tell you this. But now that I got everything lit, so I got to turn this on. Now we got the lights. Let's cut this on, too. Is that plugged up? My theory board right here, baby. This is my baby right here. You can play all types of scales. So the left side I played nothing but like the chords. Then this right side plays the notes. Super lit. Yeah, bro. I do the beat making. I do it all, man. Like I'm heavy into the beat making. You know what I mean? Because I'm an artist myself. So but I haven't recorded in a minute, bro. I just been trying to work on these beats. I guess I'm just trying to find the right beats and shit for this project that I want to do. But Mike, hurry up, man. Like, damn. Let me see. Let's see if he's talking to you.
I gotta make it this winter. I feel stuck in the snow.
Oh, that's Mike.
Guys, I see 65 of you in here.
75. 75.
Burrowed in, y'all been inactive for months. But stats getting stuffed in the same bag I had stashed in the trunk. I would roll a split with an eighth on a mystical tape. Embedded the same work that got fish on the plate.
All right, Mike.
Down in the safe I couldn't get to for days. Abdul, appreciate the 279 Canadian.
Better rap, dude.
Facts. Unearned business. Facts. Couldn't claim on your taxes, but
if I get flagged for this part, I'm gonna just cut off this part, and then when he comes in, that's when the video might cut it. So we gonna let it rock. Oh, he's here. Let's go. Mikey!
I get to you when I get to you. Keep it at that.
Okay.
Gin and tonics had me extra honest. I told my bitch I never loved her, it was just the timing.
All right, Mike, we hear you.
You was just a lineman.
You was telling like the justice and you
justified it.
It's just a climate.
I'm from the 5-6 where people die rich.
With no deposits, I'm catching bodies like a mosh pit. Now who you trying to rap with me?
Like Rap City, I live in the basement.
You niggas
Sound like
I don't know who that is, but he going in.
I hear the bitch in you.
Only thing we got in common is our skin issues.
Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate
Niggas
y'all.
know it's small,
Let this
God,
cook
I've
for a
been
little bit.
official. Well connected, we all dudes.
Kel Mitchell, the hell with you,
I look like Keenan, but I'm really beaming. I was quarterbacking plays when you was passing regions. Yo, is y'all really rapping or you bad at reading?
Huge Mike P announcement
is
coming
niggas
soon.
really
Yes, sir.
legends or they bad at leaving? I'm trying to
Yes,
get
sir.
my mama Benz and my dad a Lincoln. Navigating through the drama just to have an evening. Niggas biting on my style when they barely teething. Submerging
I'll tell you who's on the feature after.
Let it seep in.
Yeah, real.
Nigga shit.
Y'all want a membership?
My man
Doing 8, and I'm working 10 to 6.
They got him fucked
Up on the meds.
He never meant the shit when you
You a real one in this world, there ain't no benefits.
Yeah.
Xans mixed with fentanyl, we kill 'em with bars over here. Exit 25, mark the share jerseys everywhere. I'm gonna say that every time.
Got me.
What's good, y'all? What's good, y'all? What's good, y'all? Gunpowder
506,
Pat,
999.
shut the
Come out here.
hell up. Yo, I'm gonna listen.
Nah, let
Hey,
me run that back.
listen. First of all, bro. Before we even talk about anything, I have to stop cursing. I don't know how that's gonna change. If I showed you guys a screenshot of my monetization for like the last 7 or 8 lives, dude, every single live that I have is pretty much limited on monetization. Every single one. And it's crazy because I knew that was going to be a problem because I'm a crazy cursor. When I play Call of Duty, I curse like a madman. I don't know how to stop it, and it doesn't matter. And anytime I'll see my YouTube monetization taken away, and I'll go, I gotta learn from that. And then I'll go live the next day, and I'll immediately, bro. The 2 streams ago, I had the stream on for like 45 seconds. And as my song was playing, I said, I was like, we effing here, itches. I made a joke about it, and then while the stream was going, I literally waited like 45 seconds, and I checked the stream as we were going. Immediately limited. So I don't know what I'm doing this for. I guess I'm doing it for the love, not doing it for the money. Apparently, I don't want to make any money on these live streams. Thank you for the donations. They go a really long way. I hope you got a good battle coming. Yeah, we do, man. We got a battle 10 to 6, one hell of a shift, bro. Shut up. Yeah, we do, man. We got a really dope battle coming up that's already booked and set to go. And then we're working on another huge battle as well, man. I could say with confidence that I'm very happy with how this year's gonna end. To be honest, I've had a great year, man. We did Stay Forever. Me and Madflex, I thought we had a classic battle. I had a great performance for, a debut on King of the Dot, which was also something dope to finally check off that list. And then I thought we clearly beat Kid Chaos. I had a great performance on that. I forget the name of it. I forget the name of the card, but it was in Orlando. And I thought I had a really dope performance for then. And then, yeah, I mean, it looks like we have two more battles to end the year. Belmore stand up, exit 25, yes sir. Nassau, Suffolk County as well, 631. Shout out to y'all as well. And I guess 4 battles for the year kind of does my year in. This is what I usually do. I'm either battling. I don't think I've ever battled less than twice in a year. I tend to battle 3 to 5 times per year. I think last year we did 6, which was way too stressful for me. So, I'm an artist that needs a lot of time to prepare. Maybe not a lot of time. I would say a month to 4 to 6 weeks would be ideal time for me. 4 is kind of pushing it because of the way I write, and I guess I'll get into that later, but
4 to 6 is pretty good, but I'm an artist that has a big hangover, man. I tend to have a big battle hangover. So it's after battles where I need to kind of rest my mind. I take myself to a really deep place when I prep for battles, man. It's not something that I just get to when I get to. You know, the switch gets flipped and you can see it on my face the second that I sign a contract. Everything changes. Everything changes. So it looks like we got 2 more battles to end the year. I think we've had a very good 2 battles this year, 2 great performances, and I'm really looking to drive it home with these next battles that are getting rolled out. So you know that I'm very excited for, and I can't wait for the announcements as well. With that being said, I guess I can't wait for the announcements, and I think there's probably going to be some drama when it does get announced, but I want to clear a couple things. I want to clear a few things up, man. I want to clear a few things up, and hopefully you guys can stick around the whole time. I don't think I'm going to get too lengthy when it comes to addressing things. I'm just going to address them as is and as I usually do. The first thing I want to address, and I saw this. I watch Chris Unbiased blogs every day, man. Every day I'm always watching an Unbiased blog or a Piper Boy blog. I find them both highly entertaining, and I think Chris is probably one of the more honest people. I feel like, you know, when people talk, and I guess this is kind of the theme of this live, right? There's a lot of people that talk or tweet things or say things or go live or blog on things where they're not necessarily talking from an honest perspective. They're kind of just talking to serve the masses or, you know, push a narrative or something like that, instigate. You know, I mean, there's a lot of people that'll say something that'll throw something out into the air and kind of just wait for everybody to, you know, nip at it and go crazy with it. So, you know, I was watching Unbiased's blog, and I saw him at the end of it, and this is probably gonna be the first thing. Yeah, this will be the first thing that I address. He said that he knows of the announcement that I have that's booked, and it's getting announced soon. And he said that he feels like, you know, it's gonna stir up the culture. I think it's a great matchup. First of all, I think it's crazy. But he said it was probably going to bring drama as far as URL trying to block it. And I want to address that. Because I feel like, once again, I've said this before. I think if you ever want to know about Mike P, listen to Mike P. If you ever want to, you know what's true or not when it comes to me, I promise you, I will give you that truth as unbiasedly as I possibly can. That's a bar. Didn't mean to, but that's what top tiers do. I can't even help it. I am not a URL artist. To be honest, I stopped being a URL artist in 2017. I signed, in 2015, I signed a developmental contract, which is a contract that used to get a lot of hate for, and I never understood why. It's a contract that basically says we're going to bring you in, we're going to give you matchups, we're going to see what you can do. And for this time period, you know, you're not allowed to really battle anywhere else. If you are, you got to ask. If not, you know, it could be your home league, something like that. And I never had an issue with that contract because, you know, URL is the league that you always try to get to, right? You want to get to it, and if you get on it, you want to stay loyal, and if you stay loyal, you feel like maybe sometimes you got to come to their defense. And for the first 2 years, from 2015 to 2017, I was a contracted URL artist. Since 2017, I've battled on URL. Damn, I battled on URL maybe 30 times, which is really wild to say. I think I have like 30. No, I have like 29 battles. I think I have 29 URL battles. All of those battles after 2017 was a single sole proprietor contract on this date at this time you are facing this person. You get paid this amount when you sign the contract. You get paid this amount when you are finished and you walk off of that stage. That has always been my contract. It is never, I've never been locked in. I've never been signed for multiple years. It's never been anything like that. And it's wild to think that that was something that I wanted. That was actually something that I wanted. I used to want that. And then it was like, I guess I always kind of wondered why. And then as things kind of transpired this year with the blog and just everything that's been going on, I've kind of had that answer questioned to me. I've kind of had that question answered, I said that answer questioned, which might be a bar too, which actually might be a bar as well. I feel like I've had that question answered as to, I wonder why they never locked me in. I wonder why they never gave me a 2-battle or a 3-battle deal or a 3-year contract or anything like that. I always wondered why. And then I guess as I kind of, opened my eyes to what was going on, as much as, I don't think I was ever trying to pretend to be blind. I think, when you have faith in yourself and you think that you're supposed to be somewhere, you kind of rely on that machine or that thing that you think is going to get you there or has gotten you there before. And if you don't rely, you at least have faith that at some point they'll turn around and you'll get what you need. So I never subconsciously, I never pretended to be blind. But I always kind of just had, I always kind of had hope. But I always wondered in the back of my head why they never asked me, why they never locked me down for a couple of years, why they never gave me, 2 to 3 battle contracts. I always wondered that. So as far as my next announcement or any announcement ever, there is absolutely nothing that URL can possibly do at all. They could send letters, they could send whatever they want. I am not their artist, and I've never been. I stopped being that in 2017. So I just want to clear, the air with that for anyone that, thinks that bullshit will ensue. And there's no saying that it won't. There's no saying that they might make their attempts. And to be honest, bro, I kind of feel like that's why they haven't reached out. I think they're waiting for me to make a move, and they're going to try to move that chess piece over. So that's the one thing that I wanted to separate from other battlers. I know Swamp and other guys that have been booked for battles, and then they get that call and they back off, and Danny and Truffaut and all these guys. That is where I will separate myself respectfully. And to be honest, legally, like contractually, I'm not, you know what I mean? There's nothing they could do with me. I don't know if Swamp was locked in. I don't know if Danny was locked in. You know what I'm saying? But I guess this kind of ties into the whole RBE thing. And I want to get into that because, when I made the decision to blog on URL, when I made the decision to finally, express frustrations and at least let them know it's either now or never, certain price, certain card, or don't call my phone. That is coming from a man that is kind of tired of the game. And when you're tired of something, you lack an interest in it, and you lack a certain care, right? So for me, it's always been like, if I'm not battling on URL, like what does it matter? What does it matter? And you guys will see. Anyone that's trying to laugh about that, you will see. You'll see. There isn't really any care anymore. You know what I'm saying? I think through other battles and certain things that I do, it's lit a fire outside of battle rap as far as, wanting to grow in different places, the gaming aspect, the music aspect. But as far as trying to get to the top of the top, man, I'm really not even that interested. And I've almost seen it. I've almost seen it, and it's not that special. And to be honest, I've seen people that I look up to, K-Shine and other people at a level that I don't think I will ever reach. And I've seen them hate their position, which is upsetting. It's upsetting to see because, You know, before I got into battle rap, I thought it was something that I eventually found out it wasn't. When I looked up to some of these guys, I eventually realized that they're no one to look up to. And then when I would see people that I thought were in positions that I could only dream of being, I got to sit back and watch them not wanting to be in that position. Man, that takes a toll on you. It plants seeds and makes you think. And I guess it took me maturing to kind of realize that. I want to talk about what I originally said I was going to talk about, and that's people using me and me burning a bridge with ARP as an example of URL rappers that kill their leverage by dissing other leagues or burning bridges. First off, I don't think I should have said certain things, but I think I feel like it's so ironic that I'm watching Game of Thrones right now. I feel like a Lannister. You know, that killed the king when he shouldn't have, and kind of sits back and is now watching the dragons fly over, and it's like, yeah, you know what? I might die, but I probably shouldn't have done that. So, you know, I think the blind loyalty to URL, I think I was wrong in. I think I was wrong being so blind and being so faithful when I don't think I shouldn't have. And maybe in the back of my head, I knew I shouldn't have. But when it comes to battling on RBE, what everybody doesn't understand is I burnt that bridge 5-6 years ago. 5-6 years ago. And let me explain. Because a lot of people tend to think that I'm not going to battle on RBE because of 2023 and things that I said when the NBS shit was going on, and ARP had made a blog talking about, you know, sending his lawyers paperwork from the NBS situation, and that turned out to be complete, you know, ridiculousness and bullshit on NBS's part. Was that ARP's fault? No. But I did have a say in it, and my say was kind of like, you know, if you're gonna ask a league to publicly admit when they're wrong, why don't you admit it right now? But before then, you know, I'd kind of made my bed and was ready to lay in it. When Daylight was booked to battle King Los, I don't know if you guys remember this, because the last time I talked about this, there were a couple people that didn't know what I was talking about. But when Daylight was originally set to battle King Los, probably, like 6 years ago, 5-6 years ago, Daylight was on his usual troll shit, what he does in every single battle. He trolls crazy online. He says wild shit. He does wild shit. It's Daylight. Something had happened, and Daylight was ripped off the card. He was ripped off the card, and ARP had made a blog basically explaining why. At that time, I was already friends with Daylight. I was already a huge fan of Daylight way before I met him, but I considered him a friend, and I didn't appreciate the blog. I thought the blog was a smear campaign. I thought that, you know, ARP had used, you know, situations and things that Daylight had done and said that were clear trolls, clear, purposeful lies, purposeful stupid shit. And I felt like he had kind of used that as ammunition to say, this is why. Right? This is why I took Daylight off the card. Here you go. And I didn't appreciate it. I didn't appreciate it. And in the back of my head, I said, I'm probably not going to, I don't think I ever want to battle for RBE. I don't like that. I don't like that blog. I don't like what he said. I don't like the examples that he used. And to be honest, when Daylight came out and he showed text messages and it seemed like he was trying to reach out to ARP but wasn't getting a response, when he wrapped the first round, you know what I'm saying? When he wrapped the first round to King Los, it pissed me off even more because I wanted to see that. I would watch RBE battles. Ask ARP. I've shown up to RBE battles. I was there for Pat and Verb and Loso and Daylight. I've shown up to it. And then when I saw that blog, man, I kind of stood back and I was like, man, fuck this guy. What the fuck? What is that about? That's all trolling shit. That's not a reason to take him off. That's not a reason to pull him off the card. That's not a reason to do this and do that. And then when I heard Daylight's first round versus King Los and I realized he was ready, it pissed me off even more. So in the back of my head, 6 years ago, I kind of made the decision that if it ever got to the point, I probably wouldn't step on that stage again. And I'm completely fine with that. Here's one thing that you guys don't understand, right? 2023, we're still okay with that. It's okay that I don't want to battle on RBE. It's okay that ARP has no interest whatsoever in ever booking me. You know what I'm saying? In ever booking me. I don't have to have an issue with ARP to say that I don't want to battle on RBE. It's not something that I want to do. Drama or not, leverage or not, there's only leverage if there's interest. There is only leverage if there's interest. I have never been interested. Even now, I've never been interested. Ever. And that's okay. I know there's a lot of battlers on URL that has shit on ARP like crazy, have said a lot of things about RBE and all that shit. Yeah, I've said my things. Do we mature? Yeah, we do. We do. And I apologize for that. I actually do. I've always stood against talking shit to other people for other people. And I did that a lot when it came to RBE. I did that a lot when it came to ARP because I felt like at times where a lot of people wanted to get at URL, I felt like I was the only one to shing. Pull out that sword and come to the defense. It's either I double down on things that I said or admit that it was pointless. I thought it was absolutely pointless. But when it comes to battling on RB, I've never been interested. That's not a negative thing. That's not a negative thing. That's not me talking shit. That's not me saying the league isn't good enough for me to step in. It's people that don't even think I'm top tier or interesting at all. You know what I'm saying? This isn't me trying to save face. This isn't me trying to do anything. I'm honestly just, I just see my name used and the leverage and this and that and don't burn bridges, yada, yada. Listen, I made my bed. I'll lay in it. If you have a problem with me admitting that as a man, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. But I'm not going to sit here and double down. I'm not going to sit here and shit on him. You know, it is what it is. Someone tagged him, you know, a few months back asking if I'd be in the blue room. He said, hell no. And I said, the feeling is mutual. Don't need to be beef. That don't need to be beef. He said, hell no. I said, yeah, man, I agree. I agree. And I still do. But as far as waving that flag, yeah, man, shit on me, dude. Shit on me. Clown me. Do anything you want. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to that, coming to the defense of URL and then kind of, you know, that scene where Will Smith is by himself. That situation where Will Smith is sitting in the room by himself, waiting for smack. Hey, shit, man. I'll take it. I made my bed. I'll lay in it. But the whole point is I've made my bed, you know, years ago, man. Years ago, I thought I'll probably never battle on that league. And that's completely fine. It's completely fine. You know? It's the negative, you know what I'm saying? It's the negativity surrounding it that I just want to clear up because, you know, too many people are talking about it. Oh. Nah, not Will. A lot of URL battlers painted themselves in a corner. Yeah. Bro, you keep trying to make yourself this victim. And nobody's making myself a victim. Victim of what? Like I said, I mean, guys, we have an announcement coming up. We are very excited about this year, man. If I wasn't, I wouldn't have made the decisions that I made. I'm just dying for this trailer, bruh. I'm dying for the trailer. I'm dying for multiple trailers, to be honest. Because this year's ending with a bang. This year's ending with a bang. But as far as the leverage thing, like I said, man, there's no real, I never had leverage on RBE because, ARP kind of figured that out a couple years ago, right? So saying like, oh, I've got nowhere to go, you're highly mistaken. Highly mistaken. I don't even see a spot for me on there. They do a couple, RBE has, 2 to 3 cards per year. They're usually giant cards. He usually books a lot of, big names. I never really saw myself getting on any of those cards. But what I'm saying is it's a complete non-issue that I'm not. It's a complete non-issue. It's, did I pop shit about him? Absolutely. Do I believe in certain things that I said? Yeah, 100%. 100%. But, using that as I can't go anywhere. I don't know where that works. I don't know where that works. I don't know where that works. Mike P, listen, don't ask these questions, man. The announcement this week, don't ask me trick questions, bro. Don't ask me trick fucking questions, right? Can't ask me trick questions, man. Because I don't know if anyone announced that there's announcements this week, and if someone did announce that there's announcements this week, and I say yes, then don't ya? But I'm not gonna let you know. It's a trailer. So big name, big league, no URL, no RBE. It's KOTD. Shut up. Shut your face. Okay. You on max out? No, I'm not, bro. I'm not. I promise you I'm not, dude. I promise you I'm not, man. I promise you I'm not. When is your COD stream? My COD stream is after this, bro. My COD stream is after this. I just want to... This is what I've done on Caffeine, man. For the 3 years I was on Caffeine, we always talk battle rap shit, and then we get into the gaming side. Go get your... give us a hint who you battling? No, bro. He's a person. He's a person. He raps, and I'm excited to face him. I'll tell you that. That's the only hint I'll give you is that I'm excited to face him. That's and I know it's not even a hint, Mike P. Yeah, it's not. I'm not giving you a real hint. Because if I give you a hint, I'm going to use my trolling mind. And if I use my trolling mind, I'm going to wind up saying something that's like a double. And you guys are going to catch it immediately. And you're going to know who the fuck it is immediately. Because I feel like the only hint I could give when it comes to naming somebody would be to make fun of them. It would have to be to make fun of them. Michael Schaefer, welcome to the Hot Dukan. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're interested in joining the Hot Dukan, it's only $2.99 a month. You get yourself a custom emoji. We actually just laid out 3 emojis. We got 3 emojis on right now. We had the one fry you emoji. I just put in 2 more kind of inside jokes if you were not watching me in the Caffeine days, but you'll get it regardless. Like if you'd like, subscribe if you'd like. I know some of you are here for the drama, some of you are here to troll. If you're ever interested as far as like this whole Mike P, RBE, Blue Room shit, like it is completely fine that there is no interest on both parties to work together. I just want to clear up the thing, like using it in a negative light. Yeah, I talked my shit. I did. But that's it. God, that just fucking blew my eardrum out, Michael. And pause. Fuck. Jesus. Mike P and Ilmac, will you guys shut up? Stop cursing. Damn it. I have been cursing. I can't not curse. Bro, first of all, there's no way. I gotta really look into this, because every single YouTube live that I put out gets demonetized. Every single live I've ever done gets either completely demonetized or it gets limited. When it first started getting demonetized, it was because I was playing music. that I would play non-copyright playlists and then they would play copyrighted music. So then I stopped playing non-copyrighted shit because they weren't non-copywritten. And now every single one is limited. I thought it was after 2 minutes, you can't curse anymore. You can't monetize if you cuss, right? I thought it was the first 2 minutes. That's what I heard. I heard if you don't curse for the first 2 minutes, you're in the clear. I also think you're in the clear as long as you don't bunch curses together. And I've called people effing effers many times. So I think it's the cluster of curses. So I think we're clear after 2 minutes. I'm going to learn this. I'm going to get better at this. 2 minutes, no cursing. And then if I'm going to curse, space it out. Space it out. Because if I get past the 2 minutes, I cluster curse. So I think it's the cluster curse that's doing it. The algorithm just can't possibly ignore like 5 seconds of me doing absolutely nothing but cursing. I think if we get past the cluster curses, we're pretty good. It's after 10 minutes, that's what I heard. Get a shock collar. Get a shock collar. Stop it. Stop it, dude. Use a cool word instead of a curse. Like instead of like rats or dang it or sugar honey iced tea. What would sugar honey iced tea replace? How do battle leagues monetize on YouTube? Yo, I'm not even gonna lie. I feel like, well, 1CP, cursing is pretty spaced out. Cursing is pretty spaced out in battles. And then I also think maybe the crowd reacting has something to do with it. Maybe there being so much noise in the background while people are cursing that probably, you know what I'm saying? Strong Island, yes sir. 516-631. Mike P will kill A Ward. A Ward's my guy, man. I can't battle A Ward, dude. I can't battle A Ward, man. That's the homie. That is the homie. I don't know whether I should play Cold War or Warzone. We were Cold War sniping yesterday, having a great time, and then I forgot how to play. And we're playing pretty terribly. And what about Fidget Spinner as a substitute? As a substitute for F? For F? Maybe. Mother fidgets. No, we can't do that, bro. Is Yellow Tape Gang still a thing? I would imagine so. I haven't been on YTG in fidget spinner years. I haven't been on. Don't use homophobic slurs or YouTube will demonetize. Yeah. He has to survive verb first. Man. Sugar honey iced tea shit. Hey, that's a bar. That's a bar. That is a fucking bar. I can't help it, bro. You nice on Warzone? Yeah, dude, I'm a lifetime 2KD player, man. I've held a 2KD since 2007. Bro, there's people that think I cheat. I've been accused of cheating before. Dude, I am a religious like when I say the only game I've ever played my entire life is Call of Duty, I promise you. I'm talking like I've dabbled in like I think I played like 2K12. I played NBA 2K12 for like a month. I used to play FIFA. I played FIFA for a couple months. I only play Call of Duty, man. It's the only game I play. And I got really nice when I was like 18, 19 because I was an absolute loser and I had no job and I would just sit around, sell weed, and play Call of Duty for 14 hours a day. Briz vs. Show Off Max Out 3, that was announced. That's happening? That's happening? Do you believe? Not even going to, man. Oh my god. Do we Cold War or Warzone, man? Cold War or Warzone? Please show me the way. First of all, why is Bro, I gotta shut that audio off. The audio for this Cold War is turn the frickin' I really have to learn how to not curse. It's really hard. It's like damn near impossible.
Boom, 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 boom. Blatantly, boom, 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 boom. Show, boom, 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 boom. Blatantly, boom, 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 boom. Blatant, boom, 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 boom. Blatantly, boom, 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 boom. Show, boom, 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 boom. Blatant, boom, 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 boom. Blatantly.